Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza, Pastoral Associate at St. Sabina Parish in Belton, Missouri, and I'm here to welcome you to another Do You Know series question. As we continue our series on Catholic social teachings, today's Do You Know question is, do you know why Catholic social teaching insists on the dignity of work, the rights of workers, and the support of labor unions? In Catholic social teachings, work is not merely a job, but a way of expressing one's identity, one's dignity, and one's vocation as a child of God. The value of work is not found in the work itself, but in the person doing the work, the dignity of that person doing the work. And therefore, the economy, at its very core, is at the service of the workers, not the other way around. So Catholic social teaching has focused from the very beginning on the dignity that work brings to the person. Since the a just society would support the dignity and respect the dignity and the rights of persons and of workers. So since the 19th century, Pope Leo XIII, in his encyclical Rerum Novarum on the condition of labor, has really pushed for many of the rights of workers which were being violated by the employers at the time. Today the government takes an active role in providing some of these labor protections, such as minimum wage, pensions, workers' rights and protection, even in terms of just being able to organize, the right to organize and so on. But these rights were not always there, and these laws were not always there. So Pope Leo XIII insisted from the very beginning that both in Rerum Novarum and then reinforced by Pope John Paul II 90 years later in 1989 when he issued his Labores Exercens, the work on human work. What he did was they both insisted, 90 years later, they both insisted on the safe working conditions, just wage, and just hours. And so as a result, we have a Catholic social teaching insist on a just wage for satisfactory work, and especially undue labor hours. Catholic social teaching is always consistently, in order to defend some of these rights, has consistently pushed and supported a very strong support for labor union, the opportunity for workers to organize to gain their rights as workers. Healthy unions play really a very constructive role in the search for workers' justice. However, unfortunately, some corruptions within unions themselves have led to a decline in unions, and this is not a good thing for workers' rights, simply because with minimized union, they're at the mercy of their strong employers, powerful employers who can do whatever they want to them. As a matter of fact, Pope Benedict XVI, in his Caritatis in Veritate, which was issued in 2009, kind of insisted on the expansion and talked about the expansion of labor unions to defend workers' rights and protect them. So Catholic social teaching presents work as intrinsically good for all. Why? There are various reasons that Catholic social teaching gives. First of all, work is a source of personal meaning for the worker. It gives that worker a sense of purpose. It allows the worker to develop his potential and skills. It allows the worker to also collaborate with others for the common good. Work allows the worker to contribute to the wider society, and ultimately, from the faith tradition, work allows us to be co-creators with God in the material world. So work is full of dignity and respect for the worker doing it. However, we must be realistic that work can also be dull, drudgery, conflict-driven, abusive, and so on. So we have to be realistic about the positive and negative aspects of work. But overall, Catholic social teaching focuses on the dignity that work provides for the one doing the work, and so on. Catholic social teaching also insists that workers cannot be abused for financial benefit. A just society respects workers and provides an opportunity for satisfactory employment for all equally. And the satisfactory work demands a just wage. What does a just wage look like according to Catholic social teachings? A just wage provides for a dignified life for self and family and the opportunity to save for the future. So Catholic social teaching supports organized labor across the board, and even supports striking for rights as a last resort, always paying attention to the harm that a strike may do to the common good and the common welfare of people. I would like to just end with a quote from, again, the document we've been doing, Sharing Catholic Social Teaching, Challenges and Directions. The quote is on the dignity of work and the rights of workers. In a marketplace where too often the quarterly bottom line takes precedence over the rights of workers, we believe that the economy must serve people, not the other way around. Work is more than a way to make a living. It is a form of continuing participation in God's creation. If the dignity of work is to be protected, then the basic rights of workers must be respected. The right to productive work, to decent and fair wages, to organize and join unions, to private property, and to economic initiative. Respecting these rights promotes an economy that protects human life, defends human rights, and advances the well-being of all. So I hope this has helped to explain just a bit of why Catholic social teaching insists on the dignity of work, the rights of workers, and the support of labor unions. And I hope you'll return again to more Do You Know series questions as we continue to explore our Catholic social teachings. Thank you very much.